nothing can break me.
Hi guys, I'm Emma.
Hey guys, I'm John, and we're Emma and John, you're welcome.
Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're brand new then thank you so much for joining us. I hope you'd like to stick around and join us in all of our adventures. You can do that by hitting the little subscribe button.
Just in the corner, you know what to do.
If you do hit the subscribe button, then please make sure to turn the notification bell as well, and then you'll be notified every single time that we post.
Absolutely.
So a couple of weeks back we were talking about strange rules for Disney guests. And a lot of you asked for strange rules about Disney cast members, or for the Disney cast members.
Yeah.
So we've compiled like a list of 10. There were a few more, but a lot of them were to do with the Disney characters. So we thought we'd cover that separately.
Yeah.
And dedicate this video to the cast members.
Absolutely, it'll be a lot of fun. We all know that cast members are what makes the magic. Cast members are what makes Disney such a fantastic company, in my opinion. So some of these rules are strange, but when you actually stop and think about it, they make a lot of sense.
Yeah, some of them we knew, but we didn't know the reason why, and some of them we didn't know at all. So I guess let's just get straight into number one. Okay, so in Disney, you can't have the same name as another cast member on your shift. Walt wanted everybody to be on first name terms, so there's no Misters or Missuses. So everybody just greets each other like, "Hey Sam, how are you?"
That's mad. If there's two Johns on a shift, so one's going to have to make up a name. That's amazing.
So in that example, if John was working at Disney and his senior was also called John, then John would have to change his name to Steve or
That's amazing.
Greg.
I would have such a fun with that. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, I guess you could also see that though as being in character. You'd be a different person when you're being your temporary name.
Absolutely. I don't know if that applies to your guests. Like, I don't know if they call you by your last name or your first name to your guests. I would hope they call you by your first name because it's informal, it's friendly, it's nice.
Yeah, it's kind of more like family, and it allows the cast members to be that kind of family. I do think it's funny though that some shifts you'd go in and you could be your normal person, your normal name, and then other shifts you go in and because somebody more senior to you has the same name, you have to be a different person.
What would be funny would be if you get really friendly with a cast member and one day there's John and the next day there's Steve. You know, what do I call you?
Yeah, true.
That'd be funny.
I used to work with a lady like only once a week, and we used to call her Sue, and I called her Sue for 2 years, and it's not actually her name, so we felt silly. So
I like it. I like that Disney's done it though. I mean, it's all about family and you know everyone friendship and family and that, and it does make you feel better when you're on first name basis.
It does.
Like when you go to a bank or Mr. Moore, you know, it just feels a bit formal. Yeah, you don't have that feeling in Disney.
Okay, so number 2, I think I'd heard before, but I wasn't 100%, and I do think it's something specifically Disney, and that is that cast members can't bend down.
Right, this is a new one. I didn't hear about this one before. I know cast members have to pick up rubbish or trash. If they see it on the floor, they have to pick it up. I didn't know they couldn't bend down though, so you're not allowed to bend down, they have to swoop.
Yeah, they have a technique called the swoop and scoop.
Yeah.
So if they see a piece of litter, they swoop and scoop the litter up, and then rather than carrying it to where they're going, they have to just casually discard it in a bin.
That's amazing.
Yeah, this rule applies to not only cast members but also the princesses, Mickey Mouse, Tinkerbell. If they see litter, they're to swoop and scoop and put it in a bin.
So it doesn't make it obvious for your guests.
Yeah, I think that's a really nice one.
I love it.
I mean, I don't know why this is in place. I guess to keep it all like swishy and magical. But I don't think if I saw a cast member bending down to pick something up, I'd be like, no!
Absolutely.
But it's interesting.
It's nice that cast members or characters have to see a rubbish and they pick it up and keep the parts clean, but I don't know why they have to swoop and make a big thing about it.
Well,
I mean,
it's nice to not make a big thing. I think it's to make it kind of like a one swift movement and it's done.
I guess, but I mean, like you said, just to bend down and pick it up, it wouldn't upset me.
Yeah. So the next one is one that we have all heard of, and John has found out some interesting things about it, and that is the Disney point.
Yes, we all know Disney point, the 2 fingers point. In Disney, you're not allowed to point at one finger. It can be seen as rude in some cultures, so we all thought that was a reason why you only need two fingers. And that could be the reason. However, it could be Walt Disney himself, when he was working in the parks, he always had a cigarette with him, and when he was talking to a guest and interacting with a guest, he had a cigarette between his two fingers and he pointed with a cigarette.
So he didn't have to put his cigarette down.
Yeah.
Which, if that is the reason, because I know that a lot of places say that could be the reason, it's interesting because cast members aren't actually allowed to smoke.
Not now, yeah.
So the fact that Walt is like, no, this is how you must point
Yeah.
because of my cigarette would be interesting.
I would imagine it's more to do with
Yeah.
not being rude with cultures now. What's amazing, I love that Disney thought about that and not to upset anyone, so just in case that is rude for anyone.
Yeah, it's also easier to see a point like that than a point like that. I
Yeah.
mean, I know it's not much difference, but it's a bigger space to look at. So.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone does it. I mean, we've been Disney a lot now, and everyone does it.
Yeah.
It's
I think
amazing.
like a lot of people that have been to Disney do it now as well, don't
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
So, okay, the next one is one that I think a lot of places do this, but this is a Disney fun thing, and I wish I knew the whole thing, but it's talking in code.
Yes.
So this is so that guests don't get stressed out or like disgusted or whatever in like certain situations. So I've only got 2 examples, but the code V
Yep.
is obviously
Vomit.
vomit, and then signal 25 is fire.
Yes, so just hope you didn't hear that one in the parks.
Yeah, but I imagine there's codes for like missing child
Yeah.
or I don't know.
There's probably tons. If you know any more, if you work in Disney and cast member on that, let us know because I find them really interesting.
Yeah, the codes are really fun, and you could be talking to your friends in like complete code. That
Absolutely,
would be really cool. Yeah, but they must have to learn all of those codes before they start working there. So yeah,
I'll
let
have
us
a
know.
little notepad with me with all that down.
Yeah. The next one, number 5, is probably one of the main reasons that I could not be a Disney cast member, and that is because you are not allowed to fangirl or fanboy or
No.
fan person. Cast members must treat celebrities as though they are regular guests.
What's amazing, there's a couple of reasons for this. Every guest in the park is as important as a celebrity.
Yeah.
So you don't want to make one guest feel more important than someone else. What's amazing. And also, they say that celebrities are there on holiday. They don't want to bombard them with fangirling and fanboying.
Yeah, and
What's
selfies and
amazing.
autographs.
Yeah.
It is a really, really great rule, and I completely understand why it's there. But if I saw Morgan Freeman in the park, honestly, I don't know why I'm obsessed, but I am
She really is,
obsessed.
yeah.
I watch anything that he is in. I think it's his voice. I just love listening to him. But if I saw Morgan Freeman in the park and I wasn't allowed to go over and I probably wouldn't even be that bothered about a selfie or an autograph. I just want to be like, hello, and that you're not allowed. I'd be losing it.
I love it though. I do love it. I mean, because if you're a character or your character's framed, you think I've seen that celebrity today, and you know it yourself, but you can't. And you can tell someone down the pub after work. They'll never believe you, but you know you've seen them.
Yeah, that's true.
What's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so number 6 kind of plays along with it, and that is no social media. Now, this is one we're not sure is still in effect because we have seen Disney cast members with TikTok and Instagram. So I don't know if there's certain rules around it, but cast members are not allowed to post about their job. So maybe it is just characters.
I think it's more to do with any secrets. They're not allowed to post about a secret, like a character or any shows or any fireworks or anything new what's coming into your parks. That's how anyone that because it'll spoil for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you can do stuff like, or did you know this in Disney, or it's very similar to what we're doing. If you're a cast member, maybe.
Maybe. Or maybe you have to wait until you're not a cast member anymore.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're allowed to share, like, certain things. But
Maybe
we've
need permission from a manager or something.
Maybe. We've definitely seen TikToks of people that are cast members.
We have.
Or were cast members doing, like, funny, like, spoofy things.
I love them. I love watching them.
Yeah, me too.
And on YouTube. There's loads on YouTube as well as cast members.
Yeah.
What's amazing.
This is another one I'm not sure I would be able to do because imagine you've had the most exciting day or you've like hung out with Goofy all day or you've been like, I don't know, you've just seen something really magical and then you're not allowed to post about it. Oh, I just couldn't.
Yeah, the struggle's real.
Yeah, and these are the reasons I am not a cast member. No other reasons, just these. Okay, number 7 is one we were actually discussing with Paul Stacey really recently, and that is that Disney cast members have to know everything.
I love this. They can't say I don't know.
Yeah. So this goes for obviously cast members in the park, but also Paul Stacey used to work. This is a Stacey thing, Paul Stacey. So I'll leave a link to their channel just down below.
Yeah.
He used to be a cast member at a Disney store, and they also are not allowed to say I don't know.
Yeah.
And so I was asking him, well, what happens if you don't know? And he said, well, you have to find somebody that does know. But what if you're in a store with only 2 people and nobody knows? That's what I want to know.
Then they need to phone someone that does know.
Yeah. But
They're not allowed to leave the guests without having the answer to their problem.
yeah.
They have to answer their problem, or if they can't answer, they have to find someone that can answer or solve that problem for the guests.
Yeah.
What's amazing, we all know the customer service in Disney in general is amazing, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And this is the reason why, because they make everyone feel special and heard, and they'll sort your problem out no matter what.
The thing that makes me like laugh about it though is, what if it's not a problem? What if you've just asked like a random question? Because these are the kind of questions that go around in my head, and then the cast member doesn't know, and then you've just asked it and you don't really care about the answer that much, but you have to wait 45 minutes until they found somebody to answer your random question.
Yeah, like, I don't know how many spots on a Dalmatian dog.
Yeah, but these are the questions that I ask.
I know.
So
This is what I got put over all day, every day.
yeah. So imagine like you've asked like a really random question, like why is Pascal green? And they're like, and then they run around the park.
They
trying
must
to find
hate
out.
people like you. They
I
must
don't
hate
ask
people.
that often.
No.
I just ask John. So.
And I say, I don't know.
And now you guys also, I ask you sometimes. This one, honestly, my favourite. This one is my favourite. Number 8 is the cast members are not allowed to make the guests feel stupid.
Yeah.
So if a guest asks what time is the 3 p.m. parade, they have to just smile and say 3 p.m.
Absolutely. Or why is Pascal green?
Yeah, and they just have to make something up to appease me.
Yeah.
But how many times must they get asked what time the 3
I
p.m.
know,
parade
I
is?
mean, that's mad. But I love the fact that they're not allowed to make anyone feel stupid. That's great. I mean, Disney is for everyone, and, you know, but inside you must be thinking, again, really?
Yeah. And is it 3?
Yeah.
But then I suppose they must hear some really random stuff.
Yeah.
And it must be so hard. Because, like, cast members are real people with real lives out of Disney.
No,
And
you're not, are they?
yeah.
Oh, no.
And so they go home and, like, they're just regular people
Yeah.
that, like, might be sarcastic and they might tease or whatever.
Bit sassy.
They might be, but in Disney they have to be like, it's at 3 p.m.
Yeah.
But in their head they'll be like, idiots.
I want to know any other questions like that. Any stupid questions that cast members been asked.
Yeah, let us
That'd be
know.
really
I know
cool.
that some cast members or ex-cast members watch, like Marissa and
Yeah.
Paul, definitely. So let us know.
That'd be amazing.
That would be
Yeah.
so funny. Okay, number 9 is cast members must attend university.
It's amazing. They got to do Disney traditions.
Yeah.
To learn about all your Disney traditions they have to do, like the history of Disney or all the parks. So yeah, I really like it.
Yeah, so it's technically Disney University, and I
Yeah.
can't see that anybody's going to complain about that. But one great thing that I just want to mention about Disney University is while you're a cast member at Disney, they offer like lectures and courses for you to learn about entertainment
Yeah.
or business or finance or whichever side of the Disney company you would like to learn about. They'll have a course for it, so you can go away from your time as a cast member with extra qualifications
That's amazing.
and extra knowledge. And
Yeah.
also, if you wanted a career at Disney, these are the ways to get it. Like, you can go up the and learn.
Who doesn't want a career at Disney?
I mean, I do, but we've already realised that I cannot.
It'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. I do love the fact that they do Disney traditions though. I watch stuff on YouTube about it and it looks incredible. It looks like such a fun day.
Yeah, for nerds like me, because I was such a swot at school, like, I would be like, oh my god, I can go to Disney parks, I can work in Disney, and I can also do
Yeah.
a course.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah, I'm such a swot.
Yeah.
So the last one, number 10, is one that I just think is so lovely. So, children are never lost in Disney. Now, obviously, this isn't true, and children probably get lost in Disney on an
All
hourly
the time,
basis.
yeah.
But if a cast member comes across a lost child, then they have to pretend that it's actually the parents that got lost and not the child.
That's amazing. I love that. That's not to spoil the magic for the children. That's
Yeah.
amazing. It's stressful enough to be lost, but the cast member don't have to make it a stressful experience for them.
Yeah, so the cast member still treats it as a serious situation.
Yeah.
Obviously, they try and find this child's parents, and they probably still put out tannoys. And I
Absolutely.
don't know the
Yeah,
procedure.
the code. What code would that be?
Don't know. A code C.
LC?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But the child is then like, oh, silly parents getting themselves lost in
Yeah.
Disney, rather than crying and stressing.
Absolutely. They can make it a more magic experience rather than a stressful experience. What's amazing.
Yeah. So those are all the rules for cast members that we came across. There were a few more, and I'm sure if we did a real deep dive, there would be some really bizarre ones from Disney past.
Yes.
There were some about tattoos and hair and dress, but I know a lot of those are changing as Disney comes more into like
21st century.
Yeah, more in line with the current times, which I think is great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Let us know any of your rules that you know about for the cast members down in the comments below. If you have enjoyed them, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.
Bye.